Hey, how are you? This is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman from the Jewish Executive Learning Network and BregmanSuccess.com. It is 2 in the morning right now, after Shabbos, after Shabbat. But my office is illuminated, and hopefully you won't be able to tell that I'm tired. I had an idea today based on something I was discussing with my son that would make a video. I was discussing with him a concept on his level, and I said to myself, I'm going to make a video on that late at night. So I have to push through to get the clip done based on the concept, and I'll explain to you what it is. The concept is called being a closer. Gotta be a closer in life. This is the concept. So what am I talking about? Many of you know that one of the things I'm very involved with via Bregman Success, my company, my business, is sales. Selling, sales training, explaining to people, educating them on the sales process. How do you move along a prospect, somebody who might buy from you, all the way to the end to become a customer. Many people know that the last step in the sales process is called closing. That basically means you wrap up the deal, the person says yes, you make an exchange with them, your service or product you deliver, you make available to them, there's a commitment, they give you some bargain for exchange, usually it's money, credit card, cash, a check, whatever it is, and you move on. That's a close, that's part of closing. And many people, my son, I was talking to him today about being a closer, he thought I meant in baseball. And there is something for that too, that at the end of the game, oftentimes, if your team is winning, you have a pitcher come in for somewhere between 3 to 6 outs, and that wraps up the game. That's also being a closer. But I want to expand the concept of being a closer to a broader idea. In life, many people that I mentor, coach, advise, even people that are pretty successful, struggle with this. And that is, the majority of people are pretty good at starting stuff, beginning stuff, getting stuff in motion, but they don't know how to slam the deal shut and wrap things up. You want to get somewhere in life, you gotta be a closer. It's not that hard to buy a book, read the first chapter, start a project, get it a little bit off the ground. There's so many things that you could start, but the rewards in life, the commissions in life, and I don't just mean the financial, but those as well, come when you close the deal. If you want to become something in life, you have to advance and conquer. What do I mean? Advance and conquer. But you don't advance and conquer until you finish what you started. I'm so proud of that Torah commentary I wrote called Short and Sweet on the Parsha. But I had to be a closer. I had to close the deal. I had to wrap it up. Closing it isn't just finishing the book of Genesis, the book of Bereshit. You had to do book of Bereshit. In English, I'll just tell you, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus. Is that enough? No, it isn't. Numbers, Deuteronomy. Is that enough? No, it's got to be edited. It's got to be published. It's got to be distributed. It's got to be printed. It's got to be paid for. But here's the key thing, and then you got a book. Until then, you're not a closer. You just got a manuscript in a Word doc, a PDF sitting on your laptop. You know what I mean? You got to be a closer. What happens is that if you won't close and you don't wrap up all these loose things that are in your head, you suffer for it and you begin to retreat and not become interested in taking on more. I'm guilty of this at times too, that I have so many things going on in my head that I started 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 things at once that I don't want to take on more. I don't want to help more people, do more tasks, new projects, new ideas, new things, because my head is like a computer that has like 20 to 60 tabs open, and it's all taking up space in my head. All the stuff I didn't finish, all the stuff I didn't close out. So what happens? For me to take on more, I have to close things out. So it becomes important, and this is something I'm always working on, and I've gotten better at it. I'm a pretty good closer. Pretty good at it. But I always try to figure out every single day, and I literally have a list on my computer of open things that have to be done. It could be somebody bought a copy of Short and Sweet on the Parsha. I got to ship it out to them. That could be something that has to be closed out, finished, wrapped up, and moved on. It could be a phone call. It could be a contract. It could be that I did half of an LLC for one of my lawyer clients, and I got to finish it for them. It could be a lot of things. And I'll be honest, while I'm doing this right now, I'm thinking, oh man, I almost wish I could stop the video and write down all the things I got to do. I got to finish, losing my voice, it's been a long Shabbos. All the things I got to do, finish, close out. So a real tip that could really help you and support you is make a list today, tonight, whenever you see this video. Number one, of all the things you haven't yet finished, and see how many of those you can close out today, tomorrow, when you see this video, the rest of the day from when you see the video, see it late at night, maybe the next morning, wrap it up, close it out. Why is it important to me to get at this video? I am so tired. But you know why I'm getting at this video? I'm getting at this video right now because I'm a tired Jew, okay? I'm a tired guy. But I said to myself, this is going to be the video I'm going to upload to YouTube on Sunday night. And I told myself I'm going to do it. But if I don't do it, no, it's going to sit on my head the whole day. It's going to be on my head. Close it out. Hope you don't mind. I'm kind of tired. Maybe you can't tell. But I'm trying to push it out and be a closer. If you'll be able to close, you'll be able to open up space in your mind, in your brain, and interest in your heart to take on more, do more, make more phone calls, more clients, more projects, more mitzvahs, more help. And the real biggest joy in life comes from being a closer, a person who finishes what they started. A quick idea for you. I was actually a Torah source on this. I was learning over Shabbos. A very generous person who probably wants to remain anonymous sent me a copy of this Torah book as a present. He knows who he is, but I don't think he wants necessarily his name said now. He sent me a bunch of Torah books to learn, and as hopefully a merit for someone else. And the first of our Torah, when I had opened up this book last Shabbos, not today, but previous one, first of our Torah, in the commentary that I was seeing, was quoting in the name of the Yefei Naim, Rav Shmuel Jaffe. And it was basically the idea that we learn out from a midrash that the only real joy in celebrating something is in its completion. There's a lot of different pleasures you have in life, but there's a great geschmack, means in Yiddish, and pleasure, finishing something. That's why it's a very big inyan, a very big concept in Judaism, to make a siyum. A siyum is the party or celebration, a public acknowledgement that you finish learning a tractate of Talmud or Mishnah or something else. Why is it a big deal to make a siyum? Because the real ikar simcha, which means in Hebrew the essential pleasure, is being a closer, finishing. A lot of people start 20 volumes of Talmud, never finish one. 20 different ideas, projects, tasks. Got to see it all the way through. If you want to advance and conquer in life, you have to become a closer. So that's why I finished this video tonight. Hope it made sense to you and is helpful. It could apply to you financially, getting your life organized, professionally. In addition to the list of tasks that I have to close every day to move on, and they could be little. It could be reply to a text message. Somebody asked me about the laws of Shabbat. Right? I got some of those I have to reply to now because they want to know what's the answer for 6 days from now when it comes up. So it could be that, and it could be huge things, major projects, but it feels great to get those resolved. And I also have a second list every day between me and you where I personally get pleasure, where I list all the tasks that I closed out, and I move them over to that category, and I feel good about it at the end of the day. Anyway, I hope this served you well. It's been a long day. It's Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman of the Jewish Executive Learning Network and BregmanSuccess.com. Be a closer because nothing else really brings you life's rewards. Hope you will subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we will see you the next time. Have a great week, a new week. Bye.